Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Side Gigs for Single Moms. I am here to talk about my new 100%. Let me make sure my sound is up. This is important. My new favorite, favorite, favorite gig. In fact, I love this gig so much that I may quit the rest. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. What happens is if you are not new to this channel, you may have seen some other videos. One thing that I talk about on Side Gigs for Single Moms is to make sure that you diversify your portfolio of side gigs. And I really talk to people about not leaning on one particular gig too much, because what happens if something happens with that side gig, if Uber Eats goes out of business, if Instacart gets mad at you, if Grubhub starts acting crazy or something like that, you have other gigs to fall back on. So what I wanted to come on and talk about is it's moved to number one, my favorite side gig. Now, I'm going to tell you what it is. First, make sure that you hit subscribe, because I'm going to not only tell you about this gig, but I'm going to keep you up to date to make sure it stays my favorite side gig. Okay, so my new all-time favorite side gig is Doordash. DoorDash. If you're not new to this channel, you might be saying, well, Sia, that's not a new gig for you. You've been doing DoorDash for quite some time. And I would say, yes, you are correct, viewer. First of all, thanks so much for watching my videos. Secondly, you are correct. I have been doing DoorDash for quite some time, but here's the twist. Here's what's new. Here's what's different. DoorDash has recently come to my area. And when I say my area, I mean like right outside my door. Hello? There it is. DoorDash is right outside my door now. And when you are choosing a side gig to kind of roll with, that's one of the top recommendations I have. If there's a gig that is in your area, you can maybe be at home and get your notification and leave from there. Or if you have or if you have kids and you want to, say they're older, they're teenagers, but you want to check on them every so often when you are rolling past your house, you can stop by. That's a great plus. So I would say right now my number one gig is DoorDash. Now, I told you all before that I recently started with Shipt, which is fine. I was rolling during the winter months with Instacart because it was cold outside and I wasn't trying to go in and out of cars all day long, all night, all evening, and it gets dark early and that sort of thing. So I was an Instacart person for most of the winter, and that's how I rolled. So it just depends on the season and the reason in terms of why I choose a particular gig and I choose a particular kind of way to make money. So I suggest you do the exact same thing. In the comments below, or not in the comments, in the description below, I have several different codes. If you want to try one of these side gigs, I would suggest you don't just pick one, roll with it, go with it. That's fine, but diversify, because a lot of people in one of my platforms, they're very upset because things have changed quite a bit and they haven't started on any of the other platforms. They don't know what to do. Now they're trying to figure out whether or not to switch. So I would say don't get married to any one of these platforms, but go with what works for you. What works for me right now is DoorDash. Door to the dash. I love being a DoorDasher. The reason why I love DoorDash is because of the interface, because I also order from DoorDash. I have a full-time job, if I'm at work, and I'm ordering from DoorDash, here's what I love about DoorDash. It has an interface that encourages tipping, and it encourages tipping up front. So I've done grocery deliveries, I've done Instacart, I've done Shipped, I've done Postmates, which does a little bit of food and lots of other things. The difference between the two is that with grocery delivery, tipping, you may or may not get tipped, which is fine. But with the food delivery, it's the culture is to tip someone when they're delivering food. So that's cool. With DoorDash, they don't leave it up to chance. They don't leave it up to the email you get after you've eaten your food and you may or may not open back up your email, blah, blah, blah. So they up front, they're like, hey, see us bringing your food. How much do you want to tip her? Now, some people would say, I don't want to do that up front. That's rude. That's bad. What if C is a terrible dasher, which I'm not? Then I don't know if I want to do that up front. That's just a chance you take as a person who orders from DoorDash. But I would say as a driver, an independent contractor who contracts with them, I am down with that. So that's it for right now. I have been rolling hard with DoorDash, and especially since they're right in my area. I work full time. When I come home from work, I might lay down, may take a nap, I may relax a little bit, and then say, I'm gonna go out and make some money. And that's what I do. So keep that in mind. Do what works for you. If you have any questions, comment below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Those are the 4 things that I ask. If you're on this channel, chances are you're out here trying to make some extra income, and I'm all about that. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And until next time, bye-bye.